I'm done. I don't even know, like,
If y'all Google it, overachiever, there's the photo you get. What are you doing? Look over here. We have to see. There's the frame. Well, good morning from the ridge. Sun's up. So we've been up for a little bit. We made a supply run yesterday. Trying to save on some time a little bit and getting things done a little bit quicker. Started the stairs the other day, and this wood is going to be the treads and the toe kick plate. I've got some of the smaller 1x. We've got to cut and then rip some of that down. It's going to end up being the window trim. So I'm not sure how far she got with the other one, but she started to work on tiling yesterday and tried a new method for that. Not sure how well it's going to work. Hopefully it will. Trying to save from actually having to use the mortar to put it on the walls. Watch some stuff and says it's supposed to work pretty good, so yeah. But when getting to that point was got so far and then realized that, well, we probably should decide and design and lay it out and plan for trim around the windows. And so we use some scrap wood, because it was, do we tile around it, do we put wood around it? And I think we've come up with a pretty good solution as to what that's going to look like. So per typical of mama picking things out design wise, it's going to come out pretty dang good. But then something else happened yesterday. It's back home, y'all. So Eric and Missy got everything they needed done over there at their property, and so that was super exciting. Glad that we were able to make that happen with the help of Marcel's trailer. And yeah, got on and off there really good, nice and easy. He got done the work he needed to get done, and instead of holding on to things, I mean, we told him that we had a while before we really had to have it. So, but he got done what he needed, so that worked for us. And I'm gonna fire it up. I think this morning we're going to work on more of the lick tubs. We got up pretty early. Got up early this morning, which is what we've been talking about doing, but one thing leads to another and we end up not getting up. So we got up this morning, but yeah, well, I'm gonna get this fired up. We're gonna do we've got 23 more lick tubs is what we picked up the other day, and gonna get those filled up, get that stuff planted with whatever we can get planted in it. We still got quite a bit of plants, so I think it's gonna be, we pick and choose, take the ones that we know we for sure want to have, get those planted, and then everything else either, I don't know. But yep, on to another day and adventure here at the homestead. So stick around. And just like that, I need to see what that warning light's about. Oh, seemed to run fine. So, alright, on to moving dirt. do all the heavy lifting with it. She does all the light work for that.
Light work.
Well, this is only the, what, third or fourth round of doing these buckets, and it's the first time we thought of, hey, maybe we should put it in the tractor bucket instead of moving buckets by hand.
Yeah.
But it's like two birds, one stone with doing this way. Is kind of like what I'd done before. Is we're just going around the tiny house, and now we're kind of working in the back, as you've seen. So as I cleared out to kind of give ourselves some more yard, we're getting rid of the leaves and sticks and twigs and stuff like that. So I don't know, makes sense in my head, her head. Wrap that around your head and see how it sounds. The exciting stuff, you know. We're one of those real channels where you get to watch all the actual things that happen when you're homesteading. You know, wash, rinse, repeat on filling buckets and moving them around.
3, 2, 1, action. Where's my little clipboard?
Right? Ain't no Hollywood.
Overachieving Homestead, take 20.
No Hollywooding around here.
Did you
This
guys
is
hide
just.
my clapper from me again?
I gave it to you. You hit it on your own. Yeah, not super exciting stuff, but it's got to happen, right? Everyone likes to look at the nice, luscious plants as they're growing, and
They are looking pretty darn
imagining all that stuff was put in there by some strange fairy. Nah. Just like that. Last load to fill them all in.
Oh, now we got to carry the tarp that has all the wood shavings on them. I was going to start bucketing it, and I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah, we can just pick up the tarp. I know you all sit in the shade. You're looking a little warm.
I need a drink.
Cool yourselves off. Okay, so we've been working. Don't think we just sat around drinking cold snacks. Like, the camera got hot, so took a little break on that. Well, took a break for the camera, took a break. Words are hard, y'all. Now we're just playing with the dust.
It's so dry.
Some of the extra dirt that I did have stashed up, but it's so full of clay it just wasn't working the greatest, so I just started scraping where we're gonna put the shop.
And the other stuff looked good, but it was full of fire ants.
Yeah, I had one stash pile of dirt that was random in the edge of the woods, and well, evidently must have been good dirt. Nice black soil, but yeah, it's full of fire ants, so don't want that in our stuff. But a couple more buckets to get filled up yet. Mama's.
Hold on, I'm gonna. Hold on, we're gonna take care of this.
Does it taste good?
No, it doesn't. It's gritty. Ugh.
Uh-oh, she's getting serious, y'all. That's how dry it's been here. That's just stuff, like I said, that I scraped off the top. That. But we've had, I don't know, it rained for all of about 5 seconds yesterday. And that was it.
Ooh, pretty rock.
We needed a whole lot more than that.
I thought you were gonna smack me.
Alright. Got 9 million ticks crawling all over me. I guess I look like lunch. Let's get this out of the way. Looks like a good shady spot. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go inside and cool ourselves off for a little bit. Let all that stuff kind of settle. We're gonna go ahead and use the bucket when we come back. That might be later this evening though, so there might be some stuff in the middle, but we're gonna take the topsoil and peat moss and manure, mix it all into the bucket of the tractor, and then I can bounce down each one of these tubs. We did it that way the first time and it worked a lot gooder, so. All right, well, we're gonna cool off. Y'all keep sitting there watching us in your AC and laughing, saying, oh, look at them hot, miserable individuals. And we're gonna probably go watch some other friends of ours and see what they're doing while we're sucking up AC. Okay, see ya.
Well, good morning from the ridge.
Good morning.
That's a beautiful day so far.
It is. So round 2 out here for us already this morning though. We come out, and I say we, like I came out at the end and made sure she was okay and then went back in and had breakfast. But got all our morning chores done. Had to do a little switch up stuff on the rabbits. So we had been putting wood shavings in with our 2 does to give them some bedding inside the cat litter bucket, thinking, hey, they'll nest it out. Well,
I'm like, you know, they're not, and Janet's, I think, laboring, so I told him, like, you know, throw the rest of that Timothy hay in there, and sure enough, man, she was on it, and she was building a nest immediately. She's
been going in and basically just emptying the bucket out, you know, like she's trying to build a nest, but it's sawdust, so it just keeps kicking out, and Chrissy seems to be fine with it. Like, she just kind of burrowed a little bit and let it go. So we had a little bit of the Timothy hay left that we had bought just as a trial, like first time rabbits. So it was something we had seen, hey, they would like it. And I couldn't find a bale of just regular hay. So we'll be on the lookout for that to try to just get a full bale of hay.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as we put it in there, she just started nesting it up really good. So I think that was the issue, was she didn't want the sawdust. She wanted the natural habitat.
It wasn't that it was
grass.
sawdust. Don't get us wrong. It wasn't like sawdust.
It was bedding, shavings.
Yeah.
You know, the stuff you pre-buy, because we still had a little bit of that left before we were doing our. Yeah. So more gardening this morning. We got most of the, well, we got all the buckets filled yesterday with our first few layers. So you had seen that, and yeah, this looks like crap because, well, it's just surface dirt, dust, whatever, but it's good filler, and hopefully will transition into good soil after getting.
And I'm picking broccoli that's going to bolt. So I think it was just too late for the broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage, because I thought, okay, well, maybe it is going to start heading up, but I think they've all gone blind, which I found out was a term when I was trying to Google it. They're just not going to create heads. Planted too late. I kind of figured I was. So our animals are going to get a really good treat this morning. The rabbits are already loving the cabbage here. Oh, again, broccoli. This was the broccoli. But I'll go a couple more. I mean, we could eat the leaves in a salad and stuff, but I think our animals will appreciate it more. But it might just be too too late in the season, and I'll have to go for round 2. I think in June, or I'm gonna have to double check for our zone, but I'm not sure when we're gonna do our second replant of cold crops going into the fall. My goal is to cold crop all winter, so we'll see. But we need the beds for other items. I want it to do more peas. I want to do more green beans. Probably a little late getting a start on those, but I don't know. I've got a whole nother bag of seed potatoes to plant today, but our goal is to get as many things planted as we can so that all we are doing every day is maintaining, pruning, and watering instead of worrying about all the plants over in the food court nursery. So that's what we're going to do today, at least until it gets too hot that we can't.
Yep, so that's where we're at. That's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, these potatoes, you add dirt. I don't know, it's first time growing potatoes for me, so you'll probably know this, but yeah, you add dirt and then it just makes them grow more and more. It's crazy. So we're gonna I'm gonna work while she's pulling stuff and getting some of these bags of topsoil in here. I'll get a few bags in, and then I will take the peat moss and our rabbit manure, dump that in the bucket, then use the shovel to mix it all together and go from there. So, all right, we'll see you.
Span 3 going long ways. That's my idea, maybe.
So, using what you got, right?
You're welcome.
We only had a few over there, the tomato cages. But then amongst our adventures of looking around, I found these wire thingamadoohockeys for putting in between your layers when you're building a block wall. And there was a whole bunch of them just sitting over there rusting. So I'm hoping the camera's picking up where I just stuck an end on each side. And so we're gonna do that kind of all the way down, maybe help with the tomatoes and everything else.
Yeah.
And
once we're done with the garden, we're gonna take some time off. We're gonna go visit with our friends Doug and Debbie. We're gonna have a cookout. I'm gonna take them some extra plants because y'all, I barely made a dent. I could give 10 people plants and it's still gonna be a bunch left over, but I'm done. I don't even know, like.
If y'all Google it, Overachiever, there's the photo you get. What are you doing? Look over here. We have to see, there's the frame.
But I've got 4 tubs reserved for more potato. So I could go ahead and plant in those something else, but we're out of dirt again. And honestly, guys, I'm not even gonna add up the amount of money we've spent on the garden this year. It did not pay for itself. What I'm hoping for is that in the next 5 years, we'll recoup that cost and then some. Plus just that it's gonna be a better quality food and sauce.
Words are hard.
And salsa.
Ooh, salsa.
Yeah. Yep, so.
Now we're talking.
We're gonna get the rest of these planted, get them top dressed, give them good drinks of water, and then probably go clean up and relax.
We're going to hang out.
Yeah.
It's beer 30 with friends. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do that stuff because we worked hard. It's hot enough right now that I literally had sweat dripping from my beard.
Yeah.
So
It's fun.
okay.
So,
We're gonna work on these and get some of those in, and we're going to hang out.
Some good dirt. I mean, who wouldn't like playing in dirt? Beefsteak. Kind of like an ollie ollie oxen free. Playing shock. Ghost in the graveyard. You know, back what we used to do when kids actually played outside.